Devils Monday! Forget all your worries. Forget all your troubles. This is the Woo Report. I am your host, Sam Woo, streaming live on Facebook Live, Twitter Live, YouTube Live, and Twitch on the Primetime Radio Network. Oh, yeah, the trolls are out. The trolls are out. In the Facebook Live, Jalen is just talking a little trash. Matt Freudenberger calls him a troll. The rivalry continues. Let's just forget about the last 6 days because we got some happy news. A glimpse of the future. Alexander Holtz signs with the Devils an entry-level contract. Also, Jesper Bratt and Zacha still recovering, but are to travel with the team. All right, so let's start off with Alexander Holtz. Saw his tweet today. He is going to be a key part of the Devils' future. He's going to be the key part and looked upon to be the finisher of either Jack Hughes or Nico Hischier, presuming to score goals, essentially. Score goals. Be on the offensive. First of 3 picks in the 2020 draft. Signing an entry-level contract. So here are some of the details, according to Chris Ryan of NJ.com. So the Devils officially signed Alexander Holtz, 3-year deal, entry-level deal. The deal won't kick in until 2021-2022. So Holtz won't be able to appear in any kind of NHL games this season. Look, this is just a bad season. Let's just not start him now in the NHL. But he has signed an amateur tryout with the Binghamton Devils, Bing Devils next door, soon to be, Utica Devils. So he'd be eligible to play games there once he acquires his work visa and serves his travel quarantine. All right, so you know what? It's what Shorts Guy said after trade deadline. It's like when I mentioned Alexander Holtz, he's like, what's the point? What, playing 1 or 2 NHL games? It's more for next year, right? Holtz already arrived in New Jersey. They were able to sort out his work visa while negotiating the contract, so he's already been in quarantine after traveling. Good. Like to hear that. So as early as next Monday, he'll be able to join the Bing Devils and start playing games. As you know, the Bing Devils are just next door. Also, Lindy Ruff said that Jesper Bratt and Pavel Zacha are both going to travel with the Devils to Pittsburgh, though they might need a couple more days to get fully up to speed. Bratt skated yesterday. Zacha skated yesterday, so that's good news. Also, Ruff was asked about the COVID-19 vaccines now, and now that they're available to anybody in New Jersey over the age of 16. He said the option was recently made available to the team, though he did not know the exact number of players who have received it yet. Also good to know. So Holtz, he's going to be a good one. Dawson Mercer, he's going to be a good one. The jury's still out on Mukhamadullin, but it's too early to even speculate. He is the wild card in that 2020 draft. Devils have 2 first-round draft picks in 2021. A weaker draft, much weaker draft, talent pool than the 2020. Nevertheless, could Tom Fitzgerald package that Islanders draft pick if that pick really falls to 32. The Devils have assets, and after losing to the Rangers 4 straight, after all the negativity, all the analysis, we have to move on as fans. What's done is done. And also, Devils are pretty close to the bottom. I mean, can you imagine if they start losing more? I mean, hey, this Keystone, let's call it the Keystone Cup. They play the Pittsburgh Penguins. They play the Philadelphia Flyers. If this also goes sour, the Devils are going to have a higher chance of getting that lottery pick. Buffalo and Detroit. Here we come. But it just seems like they're just, so close. So close. But hey, the Devils are going to need a healthy Nico Hischier, Jack Hughes. Look, Jack Hughes, when he's mad, boy, can that kid fly. Sharon Govich, Kokkonen, that line. All started out with Travis Zajac centering. Now that he's on the island, Jack Hughes, he's carrying the torch. And it's starting to develop, but I would like to see it develop a little bit more quickly. Alexander Holtz could start this Saturday with the Binghamton Devils. And also, coming from Sweden, he will have to adjust to the smaller ice. That's what Chris Ryan says. But there's a long way to go, Devils fans. Long way to go. Rangers play in the basement of a train station, says Rich M. of the Facebook Live. Yeah, when are they going to knock down Madison Square Garden? I thought that was in the works, to build a train station over that piece of property. I mean, the Rangers, that franchise has only won one Stanley Cup in 80 years. A 1.25% of the amount of cups. They only won one. One! Pathetic. If you want to talk about trash talking, pathetic. All this did was just give you bragging rights, Ranger fans. That's all it did. But in the end, and I hope Tom Fitzgerald picks well with his scouting staff and development, but also the Devils sign him to a long-term deal. I want to see stability. I want to see consistency. I want to see Lindy Ruff see this through. I'm tired of complaining. We'll see. Well, I'm going to drop this podcast in about 10 minutes, where you can get all of our podcasts: Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeart app, Spotify, Amazon Music, Prime Music, Audible, wherever you get your podcasts. This is the Woo Report. Till next time, let's go Devils.